With collectability being the primary focus of Littlest Pet Shop, it's no surprise that there were thousands available to purchase over the years. If collectors were looking to get a certain pet, chances are it could be found on store shelves at one point or another, right? Well, there were some times when that wasn't actually the case. So what about LPS like these? Or even these? They all may look like normal LPS, but to get your hands on them, just going to the store wasn't enough. That's why in this video, I'm going to talk about LPS that weren't regularly available to purchase on retail shelves, and what made them so elusive to collectors. Like, what's the story with the licensing show Turtle? Was the Comic-Con cat really once that cheap? And do these mysterious LPS actually even exist? So from strange pets that are scarcely known to the rarest one of all time, these are some exclusive LPS that couldn't be obtained through standard purchase. To go about this, I've sorted the LPS into 3 categories: mail order, events, and miscellaneous promotions. I'm going to try to be as in-depth as I can, so I'm not sure how long this video will end up being, but if there's a particular type of LPS you're interested in, I'll have all the timestamps in the description. So with that said, let's begin with the mail order pets. A lot of collectors are probably familiar with these LPS, but essentially, the idea was to collect a certain number of stickers and send them to Hasbro in the mail. Then in return, receive an exclusive LPS. For Littlest Pet Shop, this concept actually started in 1992, carrying over from Kenner's version of the toys. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to go over the Hasbro pets, but I did make a much more in-depth video about Kenner LPS, including those mail order pets. So if you want to know more, I'll leave links up here in a card and in the description. Perhaps the most notable thing about the Hasbro mail order pets was the introduction of brand new molds. So all of them were the first of their kind to ever exist.
It's Littlest Pet Shop's first ever koala, first ever LPS elephant,
First ever kiwi, and you can only get it by mail.
While some were only used that one time, several became recurring molds for the brand later on. The campaigns for the first 2 mail order LPS began in 2009, starting with Koala number 872 from January through May, then Elephant number 1086 from August through December. Both are labeled as sassy pets, as identified by the personality symbol in the koala's eyes, although the elephant just has the standard circular eye pattern. In order to get them, the first step was to purchase a collector journal. This would include 1 pet and 1 sticker to get you started. That year, there were 2 different waves released, one for the koala and one for the elephant. Each time there were 4 packs available, and all the pets featured metallic paint accents in their designs. However, the contents of the journals were the same, regardless of the LPS included, with pages for things like a personality quiz, checklists, and information about yourself and your collection. After getting the journal, the next step was to purchase 5 LPS packages with this symbol, indicating that it came with another sticker. Then put all 6 stickers on the journal page, send it to Hasbro, and the LPS would be delivered within 10 to 12 weeks. Most of the following mail order LPS used a similar process, with the next ones being Platypus number 1395, available until July 31st, 2010, and Jaguar number 1419, until December 31st that year. I don't have this LPS, so the best I can do is show pictures, sorry. There was a new line of collector diaries, with 6 different LPS to choose from across 2 different sets, but this time they just had regular designs rather than the metallic details that the previous journal pets featured. Also, the required sticker total increased, so to get these pets, 8 stickers were to be collected. The next LPS, number 1701, was a little different. Unlike all the prior mail order pets, this one didn't have an associated line of journals or diaries. Instead, it was offered through a magazine promotion that seems to have only been in Australia and New Zealand. The number of stickers went back to 6, and it ran until August 8th, 2010. This LPS also had a limited release of 1,000 made. Then in 2011, with the following mail order pet, Kiwibird number 2015, the usual routine was resumed, with yet another new wave of journals called the Pet Sitters Club Collector's Handbook. Just as before, there were 3 LPS to choose from, and 8 stickers requested by January 31st, 2012, though there was another promotion through the same magazine in Australia and New Zealand, which only asked for 6 stickers. This was the only time the mold was used, however it looks like Basic Fun will be bringing it back with the future LPS reboot. Once again, number 2309 seems to have been exclusive to a similar type of magazine offer. Production was limited to 2,000 of this LPS, and it required 6 stickers to be sent, with the offer being open from June 20th to December 18th, 2011. It was the only LPS of its mold. Rooster number 2358 was the next mail order pet. The offer was good until June 30th, 2012. Another wave of the collector handbook was released alongside the campaign for this pet, and it needed 8 stickers to get. This LPS was also the only one of its kind. The last of the G2 style mail order pets was Mouse number 2477. Unlike all the previous releases, this one is more similar to the baby pets of the time. The LPS is flocked, but there also seems to be a variant without this detail. There wasn't a line of journals or anything, and it was available from February 10th to July 31st, 2012, with 3,000 produced. Hasbro took a bit of a break from the mail order LPS for a few years, but the promotion made its comeback with LPS number 3846 and 4022. This time around, there weren't stickers or journals, and all they needed were 4 UPCs from other LPS products, mailed to Hasbro by July 31st, 2015 for the zebra, and January 7th, 2016 for the panda. Moving on from the mail order pets, next let's get into LPS that were exclusively available at certain events. the first being the licensing show Turtle from 2007. It doesn't have a number, and the only way to obtain it was to attend the annual Licensing International Expo that year, held in New York from June 19th to the 21st, where Hasbro made an appearance to reveal some LPS-themed lifestyle merchandise, like apparel, housewares, electronics, and more. In an article about the event that year, the senior vice president of marketing for the licensing division of Hasbro described how Littlest Pet Shop was referred to as lightning in a bottle because it's truly an experience that immediately resonates and sticks, with its ability to hold huge appeal with our licensees and retailers. And the back of the LPS's package reiterates this marketability with some information about the brand. The turtle received at this event is known to be the rarest LPS ever made. Another event that featured exclusive LPS was San Diego Comic-Con. The first was the Snow Number Cat from 2009. Both the box art and the pet itself have a comic book inspired design, and the LPS was only available at the convention, priced at a mere $7.99. Today though, it's one of the most expensive LPS to get, and because of its popularity and rarity, there are now many fakes of this pet being made, so the authentic version is very sought after among collectors. The following year in 2010, another exclusive San Diego Comic-Con LPS was released, Hippo number 1702. Like the cat, it also has a superhero theme, and it originally cost $8.99 at the event. As of right now, no fakes of this pet exist, and although it doesn't sell for nearly as much as the cat today, its price online has still gone up a considerable amount since its original release. Those were the only two officially revealed Comic-Con LPS, but there's actually a third one in the form of a potential prototype. This bull terrier resembles the Comic-Con cat with its teal mask design, so even though it was never released, I still figured I might as well mention it here. Next, on March 19th, 2016, all Toys R Us locations held a pet swap event, where collectors could go that day to trade LPS with other people. It was advertised as their first ever LPS pet swap, and as far as I know, it was also the last ever. But in addition to trading, the event also offered coupons, posters, and a free exclusive LPS dog named Stella. It has some glitter and gradient details, along with a crown accessory. HASCON in 2017 was another convention that offered exclusive LPS. As the name implies, the convention promoted numerous Hasbro properties, including Littlest Pet Shop, which had its own area with various activities, plus opportunities to get your hands on some LPS. One of these was actually the dog from the Toys R Us pet swap. I assume these were extras they had left over after the event. And then there were G6 LPS only available from HASCON. I'm not sure exactly how many there were. It's kind of hard to even find pictures of these things. I didn't even know they existed till I got a comment about it on a video. But they have fairly plain white designs, and this is because they were meant to be customized at the event.
In the Littlest Pet Shop booth at HASCON, I'm hanging out in the LPS designer den where fans are busy decorating their very own pets to take home.
I hardly see anyone bring up these LPS, so it's tough to say what their value might be. Though they are G6 pets and there might not be as much demand for them as some of the older ones, I'm not really sure. 2017 was the first time the convention was held, with another initially scheduled 2 years later in 2019. However, due to undisclosed reasons, the event was postponed, eventually being planned for 2020. That didn't end up happening, for reasons you can probably guess, and the convention was ultimately cancelled, seemingly for good. But the LPS that came from the event in 2017 are still pretty interesting, even though it was just a one-time thing. And the last category to go over is miscellaneous promotions. These offered various exclusive LPS, but didn't really fit into the other categories. First, Mcdonald's LPS. I think a lot of people are already pretty familiar with these ones, so I won't spend too much time on it, but these were pets that were exclusive to McDonald's Happy Meals. There were quite a few released over the years, from the beginning of G2 all the way into G3, and they were different from regular LPS because they could be used as keychains, and were attached to a plastic base. It was actually kind of annoying, and I think a lot of people just ended up cutting that part off. Other than that, they were pretty similar to standard pets, but some of them did use molds unique to the McDonald's line of LPS. Similar to McDonald's, Jollibee included LPS toys in their kids' meals for a period of time. Some of them are also fixed to a base, but the LPS themselves are different, with designs based on existing G2 LPS. Based on what I can find, there were 6 pets total across 2 releases, and they came with different little gimmicks, like a stencil, stickers, or a storage compartment. Next are the Sonrics LPS. I've mentioned these in a few videos now, but essentially they came from Sonrics Candy and were exclusive to Mexico around 2007 and 2008, and they're very different from standard LPS. The heads don't bobble or move, size-wise they're much bigger, they're all flocked, and their molds are, different. There were 8 pets total across 2 different waves, coming in either capsules or house-shaped cases that connect to each other. And there were some plush pets included in the promotion too. Like the HASCON pets, I don't see too many people bring up these LPS, but I still think they're pretty interesting ones. The last LPS I have for this category are the magazine pets. These are hard plastic figurines that were included with issues of this Littlest Pet Shop magazine. They actually made a lot of these things, with many being based on existing LPS designs. Some of them are named characters, like Vanilla, Austin, or Savannah, not to be confused with this Savannah, while others just say the type of animal. The heads don't move or bobble, and they're made out of a different type of plastic, but the molds are similar to regular LPS. Events like these are an interesting part of LPS history, since they offer different ways to obtain some of the most unique LPS out there. Let me know if you've gotten any of these exclusive LPS over the years, and what that experience was like, or which ones are your favorites from the video. Also, if I happen to miss any, please let me know in the comments. I always like learning more about these things. If you're looking for more LPS videos like this, a recent one I made was everything you need to know about the LPS reboot coming next year, and all the information we have so far, including a sneak peek at some of the new pets. So please subscribe and turn on all notifications if you're interested. You can also follow on Instagram for story countdowns to future videos, and updates to see what's coming next to the channel before it's posted here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. See ya!